Everyone, hello. Welcome this week to the N.Idaho Fantasy Football League News, your online source for all your information. Jason Moshan should be here shortly. He's just landed coming in from Vegas, and we should be expecting him any time. I know a lot of you have tuned in for... here he is now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Woo!
Thank you for having time and gracing
Vegas
us with your presence. Wow, this is some good attire. I had no idea.
How's it going? I know,
this is nice. This is nice. I could upgrade my wardrobe maybe if I head down to Vegas. I didn't know these were still in style as well.
Oh, you know, the only way to go.
Those are nice. Those are nice. How?
Like that?
Welcome. How was Vegas?
Thank you.
How was Vegas?
Well, Vegas is, kicked my ass as usual.
Sure.
I mean, Halloween was down there. It was perfect. A lot of beautiful bunnies running around.
Tell me about some of those beautiful bunnies. Now,
doing.
Some of our now there's some people in our league who don't experience beautiful bunnies so often. I'm not going to name names, anybody.
Spades.
But
Sorry, Rob.
so there are some hotties down there. I take it.
Oh, a lot of hotties.
Yeah,
it was a great time. Halloween was fabulous down there. People were just getting crazy, dressed up. Party with the Wee Man.
The Wee Man.
The Wee Man from MTV.
Oh, the Wee Man. The Wee Man. Yeah, sure.
We got Diablos. The devil, and there was a little Wee Man up there. There was a little funky dance.
Oh, give me a little more.
You know what? I was like, this taller than him.
How's that dance go again? My
good dance.
My Wee Man's about this tall, I think.
It's not what Katie said.
Alrighty, 30 seconds in, and we have "that's not what she said" joke. Who would have thought? Only Jason Moshan could bring that cutting-edge comedy here.
Yeah, imagine that.
We should have you on each and every week.
Hey, you know what? I'm still drinking since Vegas.
Oh, very good, very good. Well, welcome. We're glad to have you here. And I think the reason why we're extremely happy to have you here is you're first place in the league, and there's a lot of people who've been like, "How's Jason Moshan doing this?" Let's recap a little bit. We're gonna take you back for a second.
How far back?
Well, we're gonna go all the way back to 2005, the inaugural year, where you finished 8-6.
2005.
2005.
That's too long ago. I can't remember.
Well, I'm gonna fill you in. I'm gonna fill you in
because I don't.
Have you not been taking your ginkgo biloba, the memory enhanced?
What year is it?
Okay, it's all good. I'll guide you along.
I thought it was 04.
In 2005, you finished 8-6.
That's it?
But you made it all the way to the divisional championship.
How did I do that?
Where you lost to the injured reserves. One game away from the Fantasy Bowl. Last year, and I'll refresh your memory, this is 2006 now, we're going to fast forward a year, you finished 13-9, but you lost again in the divisional championship game, a heartbreaking 1-point loss to the Rocks, 86-85. It took you a long time to forget that, probably, didn't it?
Yeah, that was a heartbreaker.
You were mad.
Oh, I was real mad.
Tell me a little bit about your pain that you felt.
You know what? After I lost by 1 point, I took a flight the next day and flew to Vegas to heal my pains. In a way, it just made it worse.
I had some intestinal pain one time.
Did you really?
Would that relate anything close to losing a 1-point loss like that? One game away from the Fantasy Bowl.
Did you walk behind a horse?
Well,
The horse kicked you. I never felt that intestinal pain before.
I'm not going to tell you who I walked behind to get that. Now this year...
What's his name?
Waiting for that. This year, 14-2.
Oh, that's...
Far and away the best record in the league. Right now you've got a 2.5 game lead on the Normbeds, who are 11-4. Now you were chasing the Normbeds for a while. They started off real hot, I think 6-0, 5-0, or 4-0, 5-0, and then they lost a few, and you finally caught them. 3.5 game lead on the Brew Crew, and you've got a 6 game lead over my team, the JH Expresses, which is 8-8.
That's not saying much.
You are basically, you could clinch a playoff spot this week.
You know what? It looks pretty good. Clinching.
Well, yeah, I think
does.
it's a given that you're going to be in the playoffs again this year. Tell us what your formula of success is, if you would, for some of the people out there who are struggling each and every. The A-Dogs never made the playoffs before. The Spades only a lottery pick one year. Pussycats, Jason,
you know what?
Mentor them. Tell them.
Okay, this is my formula. I'm on the dang computer these days. The first year, which I think was 04, which
05.
Now it's 05, so I have to go back a couple years.
Okay.
Or ahead a year.
Okay.
Whichever one. I had no clue what I was doing in fantasy football, so I'm just sitting there and say, all right, pick everything. Well, this year...
Your brother said that. He said, dude, he's got no clue.
Picking Steven Jackson, okay, the first year. Who would have thought, Steven Jackson sucks for me this year. But you know what? I'm still doing pretty good. My formula is doing good, is getting on the computer every single freaking day, which sucks. I hate computers. and seeing what other people do, and seeing who's going to be dropped, who's going to be the next running back, and start picking them up. Like my quarterback, my second run quarterback this year was Charlie Fry. Who the hell is that?
Hey, I don't even think is he on a team anymore? He's a backup somewhere.
I never heard of him anymore.
Yeah.
And how in the hell did I pick up Derek Anderson?
Well, that's what we'd like to know. How did you know?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
It's just like what happened in Vegas this weekend.
I don't know.
Who knows?
Where am I? How do I get back to my room? Am I in the right hotel? What's your name again? Okay. It's just a luck of Quinky Dink. When's the last time you heard of Quinky Dink?
I think Norman uses the word quinky dink quite a bit, actually.
I won't say that again then. Sorry, Norman.
So you've got a commanding lead on your division. Like I said, 2.5 games lead over the Norm Buds. Now, basically, you're going to be in the playoffs again this year. Is there a team that you're looking at that maybe you don't want to play? I mean, right now you've got, basically, it looks like, unless something changes dramatically, you, Norman, Les are all for sure teams in the playoffs. Right. And then there'll be a lottery team as well. Is there a team that maybe you're kind of like, I don't know if I want to play that team?
In my division?
In your division.
In my division, you know what? Last week he's saying he takes the biggest poops and he could like flood toilet. I'm sorry, Les. I love you. But the Brew Crew. I think that's I don't want to play him right now.
Yeah.
He was on fire. He's doing good. He's putting a lot of points up. But you never know. Could fall off in a second.
Now, Jason, I did send out a league memo that we're not going to do any more poop jokes unless it's expense here. I don't care how
Vegas, I don't remember.
Oh, I don't care how big his large intestine is. We're not going to make any more giant poop jokes.
It don't matter. I don't remember much.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll let that one slide.
Yes, I'm sorry, Les.
Until next week, we'll let that one slide.
He's probably drinking a beer right now.
You know what? With Les, and you touch on that, he's got the team, and he scored 161 points last week. I think
impressive.
He posted on the message board to send a check already. He's claiming victory, as Les would say. I guarantee victory. He basically stole Terrell Owens from the Spades, which kind of helped him out a little bit. Drew Brees is coming back around, but here's the thing about Les's Brew Crew team. Will Drew Brees stay consistent? You know, he's got, I think that's his biggest thing. You know, Drew Brees throws 5 touchdowns, great. I also remember a time when Drew Brees threw 5 interceptions.
Well, also don't remember
Lost him a game.
Well, also his defense that Brew Crew's been playing lately hasn't been too good. When Brew Crew comes in the playoffs, you know, he's going to be playing against a lot tougher defenses.
Well, I know with Brew Crew winning, the message board has been filled up a little bit more.
Oh wow, he won 2 games in a row. Come on.
So if you hold on to this divisional lead, and I think that next 2 weeks we'll find out if you are going to hold on to this, you get a $50 for just winning the division.
Right.
And which will last you 10 minutes in Vegas, so roughly 10 to 15 minutes maybe.
No, like 2.18346 seconds.
Now going back to your first year in the league, I remember the draft. You were kind of studying over your notes. Your brother Eric was out playing ping pong with Sonny.
Was I hungover that morning, or was it?
No, that was the year after.
Okay.
That was the year after. You were very intense studying your notes, and you're like, I don't know these players, and Eric's like, dude, no good. And Eric's out playing ping pong. I'm like, Eric, who do you want? He just throws out a name. You know, Eric ended up winning the whole championship that year, 2005.
I was lucky.
And you were kind of the lesser Moshan. Now, if we had to rate the Moshans, you were the lesser. Of the Moshan.
I've never been a lesser.
Okay, well, just on the standings and what
I was trying to be a big brother and just get his hopes up and bring up a little higher.
Now, last year, you and Eric were in the same division. And
the Moshan division. That's pretty messed up.
And you had to take down Baby Brother.
I've took him down every year.
How did that go around the house after you beat Eric? I mean, what was the mood set? I think a lot of people.
I ran out of tissues, so I had to go back to Costco and buy the 15-pack of tissues to give to him because he was crying.
Oh,
I know, that was tough.
That's tough. That is tough.
I know.
How's Eric doing now?
He's still crying.
Yeah. Now
he's still hurt.
Now his.
No. Time out here.
Okay.
How's your baby brother doing?
Well, and that's what I was gonna get at. I mean,
come on. At least the Moshan's always up there, you know. Where's baby brother at this time, Johnny?
It would be nice, and you're right. Eric has made the playoffs every year. You guys have got this. I
made the playoffs every year. Don't forget that.
Sibling rivalry going on.
So where have you and your brother been?
I wish my brother. I wish we had a rivalry. I mean, me and Robbie kind of talked about that the first time he was on the show. Is, you know, who do you have a rivalry with? Well, he really doesn't have a rivalry with anybody because he doesn't beat anybody. You have to beat somebody to have a rivalry with.
Well,
don't you think?
Well, hey, Robbie's on Florida, so he's probably beating somebody.
I wish my brother all the best.